Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today was supposed to be the second impressions for the Graf Zeppelin, but considering you guys pretty much got a Graf Zeppelin full weekend and Monday, I'm gonna push it back to be Friday's video. So this match right here, I am in the Tier 9 Premium American Super Cruiser, the Alaska. This was actually the round that I filmed to be B-roll for yesterday's top 10 premium ships video. Now, normally with these B-roll games, I'm not trying to do good. I'm just trying to get some clips of the ship in action or some good shots of the ship. You know, just something that can play for 1 or 2 minutes in the background while I briefly talk about the ships. I mean, as you guys saw in yesterday's video, you have 10 ships in the list. You talked about each one for like a minute and a half, if that. And, you know, it's not easy. It's not hard for one of those videos to be easily 30-40 minutes long, and I try to avoid that when I'm making those videos, because I mean, I get it, you don't want to sit and watch a 40-minute video about me talking about, you know, just 10 ships. I mean, maybe some of you do, but most people don't. So anyway, again, these games aren't, I don't usually play them very super seriously. I just usually play them to have fun, and that's what was going on in my mind in this game. Actually, when I was recording this game, I was actually looking up some stats and going over my list during this starting bit here, because you know, I was double checking, you know, what I was planning on saying. I was still, you know, coming up with the script while I was doing this. So you know, I'm just sailing on over to the eastern side of the map here, and of course this is standard battle, so it's not domination. So you see this buddy in front of me in the Yugumo. This is Banished Privateer. Some of you may recognize his name, some of you may not. Turns out he's a YouTuber. Not World of Warships just yet. He's just starting on World of Warships. He had been playing a game called Naval Action before on his channel, and now he's kind of transitioning over to World of Warships. And I was spotted here, and I do try to turn to avoid these Iowa shells, and I do manage to avoid most of them. So keep an eye on him. So that's one YouTuber in this game. Then you got me. I'm another one, and there's one more. Some of you guys might have seen him earlier, and I'll wait to tell you guys his name. Anyway, I catch his buffalo. He's kind of angled, but I get a full broadside off of him and double citadel him in the Alaska. Yep, gotta love them AP, the U.S. cruiser AP pin angles. Pretty steeply broadside too. I'm pretty sure that would have bounced if it would have been any other cruiser shooting at him. So after RNG blesses me with that really tight dispersion, I get that type of dispersion. Just a couple of overpins on him. So those also Hindenburg right there, also pretty broadside to me. And as you see, I'm taking some hits from that group of battleships over there and some other cruisers. Azuma would be at half health already. Alaska just keeps, I mean, you know, I'm down a good bit of health, but, you know, I'm not out of the fight. Again, double citadel on the Hindenburg. Oh, God, I love this ship so much. So, pop my radar, because those torpedoes did pass fairly close to me. And I catch that Yugumo behind that's trying to hide behind that island, and Banished Privateers send some torpedoes in the direction of that buffalo there, whose clan tag is NX01. That's the Enterprise in Star Trek Enterprise. That's the Enterprise's whole number. I am a bit of a Star Trek and Star Wars fan. I like that both of those series quite well, and I always, you know, like seeing little references to them here and there. So I pull a tactical Notzer and hit and run to that island, and Banished Privateer is going after that Yugumo, and probably also trying to avoid being deleted by the buffalo at the same point in time. Although I actually do not think he is detected by the buffalo, since the buffalo is, well, just paying attention to me. Buffalo makes a poor choice and decides to show me some more broadside. Now the thing is, my two turrets in the front are still trying to rotate around, but man, that's a beautiful. And here I'm like, well, do I shoot at the Yugumo? Do I shoot at the buffalo? Well, Banished Privateer is shooting, which means he's spotted by the buffalo, so I need to pull the buffalo's attention away from him. RNG just does not comply, do not get any citadels of the buffalo, and some decent pins. Nothing too extreme, but now all my guns are facing at the buffalo. And that is a very, very lovely silhouette to be shooting at. And again, some good pins, no citadels, but still good pins are good pins. When working as well, citadels. Okay, Musashi broadside on, 15 kilometers away. Yeah, the Alaska's guns are maybe a bit too small to punch through that armor from this range, but I figured why not go for it. And 1780. And the rest either bounced or shattered, or I think I got some no damage pins in there too. So Yuan was still shooting at me, and I wasn't thinking about pulling out of the situation right here, but I see the banished privateer is still going hard. You can see him down the minimap, he's still pushing forward, so I just had to turn around and help him out rather than bailing on him. Which, I mean, this is a pretty... I mean, it's not taken every time, this route, this Far Eastern route, but it is taken a lot. And they do have a good force of ships hiding behind that island. They keep, you know, you guys keep seeing them get spotted and unspotted. So it's me and Banish, we're holding this flank. And I'm assuming the ships hiding behind that island you see on the minimap, there's 1, 2, 3, 3 of them that were detected in that vicinity. They're probably waiting to push through here, but we're not letting them. Yep, there's the Buffalo again. Again, a really good broadside to shoot at. Ooh, man, I got the hiccups already. I've been setting fire a lot in the Alaska in this game, I'm noticing now. Thankfully, my burn time is just a little over 30 seconds, nothing too serious. Here, I get the broadside that you can when I load HE. But, you know, I have AP loaded, so I gotta shoot that first. And it actually does pretty well. I didn't think it was going to do that well against the Yugamo. But it erases what was half of his health. So now I have HE loaded, of course. I'm about to come around the side of this island and get the Buffalo. And he's probably almost broadside to me. Yep, there he is. And of course I have HE loaded. It's just the way the ball bounces. And, yep, 2,000 damage. Nothing spectacular. Now this annoying Seattle, who's spamming with HE now. However, my guns are 2 seconds away from reloading. Perfect broadside. He goes undetected. I take a guesstimation shot and keep going. Now, absolutely delete him. No detonations, 2 citadels, and I think it was like 7 or something pins. Alright, so now this Buffalo, he's closing into me. He's going about 1 so he can bounce my shells. Good call on his part. Banished privateer calls for everyone to focus fire him, but I mean, I'm the only one on this flank, so well, I gotta go after him. Oh, the midway's been spotted. And now this is a difficult situation because the Buffalo could simply just ram me. It's, you know, it's a nimble cruiser, but the Alaska itself is also nimble, and it looks like he's turning in. I freaking jammed the rudder hard right, and oh. Toro, just dodge him. Banished privateer is up in smoke. Oh, looks like he's actually a little bit out of spell. It looks like he didn't stop in time. But I think Buffalo's still trying to fill this on me. I'm trying to get my turrets around. Now he can actually delete me. Buffalo has a really good AP. But look, he has HE loaded, silly boy. And there I go, delete the Buffalo. Instantly put that fire out. I have 1 heal left. And whoo. So I can get my health back up to, looks like maybe 20,000 health, and I mean, I'm in a pretty favorable position here, because those ships that were waiting to go down my far east, they just decided to go down where the I think the sea cap usually is. And oh, that's a broadside Hindi. That, well, it was a broadside Hindi, but he turned to dodge that torpedo. So now all those ships, I have the broadside of all those ships to shoot at now, but I'm still detected, and there's a North Carolina who thankfully hasn't noticed me yet, so I'm thinking, okay, I need to turn around and get behind an island or something, because that NorCal can easily pin me and do massive damage to my ship, because as good as the Alaska's armor is for a cruiser, it can't tank 16-inch shells. And I'm just watching, seeing if he's detecting me or not, but I am still detected by planes. So I wait to get this island in between me and him, and I start to turn. I'm sitting at 117,000 damage so far, which is very, very good. Now, you might be noticing that we are stomping their team quite hard, and it might have something to do with that house ace right there. That's not, sir. So in this match, it put 3 YouTubers on 1 team, and as far as I know, no one on the enemy team is a YouTuber. So we got Natsu, who plays this game every single day for probably hours and hours. Me, I play this game every day, and Banished, who's still learning the ropes, but he does quite well. So and and you notice in chat, we start to notice this, and it's like, wow, matchmaking really put the freaking A team together on this one team. And I, like, what? And granted, hey, up there I go. Wasn't much I could do about that. You can't really angle too hard against, you know, 16-inch American guns in the Alaska, because it's gonna pin you regardless. But anyway, it was a good run for me in the Alaska. Now this is where things get a little funny in chat. One guy, Finning, who's actually a div mate with Knots. I'm not sure if he's another YouTuber or anything, but he says, "Hey, Banish, love your naval action vids." And then that's why I type in chat, "Oh, another YouTuber." And yeah, it's where we discover everyone's well, not everyone, but a fourth of the team are YouTubers in this one game. No, I didn't actually realize Notzer was in here, but you can see him over there in the Alsace. And I'm just like, really? It put all of us on one team? What are the odds of that happening? And yeah, so long story short, we do wind up winning the game, and I actually come number 1 in the team in front of Notzer. No, I mean, I just got lucky with where I was at, and I could just farm so much damage. And I mean, I did enjoy nuking that Seattle out of existence. So yeah, it was a good match. I figured you guys would enjoy seeing matchmaking just pretty much throwing everything on my team's favor for a match, and I really do feel bad for the enemy team, because they had people who, you know, play this game almost every single day for multiple hours every single day against them. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and we are just under, well, I think actually now we are under 50 subscribers away from hitting that goal, which we'll probably hit it by, I'm feeling it by the end of this month, and I'm sure you guys can make that happen, and that would be amazing if you guys could. Also, guys, make sure you go vote, and if you go on my channel, go to the community tab. I have a poll running up for if you guys want to get the Stalingrad or the Burgundy first, and because I'm getting very close to being able to get the Stalingrad, and the Burgundy is only like another 2,000 still away from the Stalingrad. So, you know, it just comes down to what ship do you guys want to see first, the Stalingrad or the Burgundy. I'm up for either one, and I'm willing to grind for either one at this point. And again, make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description down below. So hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. I hope to catch all of you guys in the next one.